Now, here we are, episode 31.
I love that song.
Here we all are now. You said that last week as well.
I love it so much, I don't think.
I like the feng shui you've done with the place.
It's good, isn't it?
So you're not behind the screen anymore?
Nope,
So
the screen
Is
is
it
gone.
feng shui or feng shui?
Feng shui? Feng shui.
Feng shui or feng shui?
That's a good question.
I think it's feng.
Isn't
shui.
feng or feng shui? It's it's the art of military. So everything's pointing towards the door, so nobody can sneak up on you.
Is
Isn't
that
that
really what it is?
balance,
Yeah.
no?
I'm so gullible that I was looking at you and I was like,
No,
he's
that's
lying
it.
to
Like
me.
that's it.
Scotty's going to come out strong in episode 32, debunking this.
I'm done.
Feng shui, like
After the polar
You're-
bears last week, I'm like, this guy.
let's apologize later.
This guy.
That's fine,
You are in a feng shui position there because right now you're sitting at your desk, but in case some warrior comes in through the door to attack you, you can see him and you can react first. That's
You just wasted that. You should have done that in the shell bomb
Yeah,
section.
that should have been a shell bomb.
It's not that much of a shell bomb. I actually didn't know it would be a shell bomb. I taught you guys about it. Yeah, I knew.
Oh, okay.
No, I didn't know that at all. Is that what feng shui is?
That's awkward.
I think so.
Well,
That's what this podcast
I'm not going to
is.
Google it. I am not going to Google it. I'm
Don't
going to
Google
stick by it.
Oh,
welcome
God.
everybody to episode 31
Welcome.
on the JB Waffle Hour on Waffle Wednesdays.
So I've been here the same amount of time as ye were doing it by yourselves now.
You came episode 15?
15.
Yeah, so
We're all equal.
Wow.
That's when I feel that we began, really.
Ah, no.
Yeah.
Would you stop?
Well, we have a table, we have mic stands. We've good mics now.
The highest rated episode is still number 1, I'd imagine, is it?
Well, yeah, well, that's because people are
Such a class episode.
listening.
Yeah.
That's where everybody starts.
Yeah.
But it's amazing. Like
And then
every week you go,
stops.
every week you go and you look for the last 7 days, there'll always be someone that has listened to episode 1.
Really,
So
yeah.
far, yeah.
The
It's never gone 1 week that nobody has
What was
listened to
that
episode
one?
1.
Castle Car Park or something?
Yeah.
The car park episode, yeah.
Matchbox Car Park.
Matchbox Car Park.
My favourite one is the Portugal story. Was it Portugal? You guys were on
Portugal, yeah.
story
Oh, yeah.
on holiday,
Yeah.
and that guy, what was he called?
Oh, yeah. Johnny 24.
Johnny 24. Yeah,
Johnny
I
24.
love
I'm
that
from
story.
Brooklyn, man.
And Robbie told me that story. I
He
think
probably
about-
had a different side to it because
Yeah.
we've all had drink on us.
Yeah. So he told me that about a year before, and then I started listening to that one. It was brilliant, absolutely brilliant. It was great hearing that one. Sorry, Bertie.
We're doing flashbacks, are we?
You were sorry. No. You were doing a little bit of an introduction there, were you?
Yeah,
Say
sorry,
hello to
Bert.
everyone.
Sorry, jeez.
Yeah,
Forgot
trying
about
to be
this. Forgot about the
professional,
podcast,
lads.
actually. We're
Sorry,
just three
sorry.
mates having a chat here.
Yeah. I'd just say we've upgraded because we've now biscuits and tea and everything. This is amazing.
Yeah.
Biscuits and tea.
And mics. It's like we got a sugar daddy, the two of us.
Literal sugar daddy with the
It's the budget for the waffle hour.
Yes.
You know you're making it.
Swedish crones, baby.
Yeah. Yes. If you are listening to episode 31 and you have not listened to the other 30 episodes, please free to go back. We've gotten better since the start.
This second, you have to listen to them all before you listen to this
because
one.
there's too many spoilers. That's how it goes. You have to listen. It's not like when you
Yeah.
watch Friends and you can breeze in and out whenever you want. No,
We've
this is chronological order.
We've also hidden the winning lotto numbers in one of the episodes.
So go back and try and find
Future winning lotto numbers.
Okay, so it's Keeping House and Scotty's News, and then OnlyFans is back this week. We've got a replacement for the waffle game, but it's still waffle themed.
Yum.
We've got our main topic then, which is all about betting. Talk about horses,
Betting and gambling.
When the fun
betting
stops.
and gambling.
Stop.
When the fun stops, exactly. And then we'll round it all off with our shell bombs as usual.
Shell bombs.
So that's our running order. So stay
Awesome.
tuned.
How are ye?
Don't feck off on us.
You alright?
Yes.
How was your week and weekends?
Lovely. Grand day. Grand day today.
Jesus, there's a long stretch in the
Oh,
evenings, isn't
Jesus.
Oh, yeah, look,
drying.
it's still bright out, and we're doing a podcast. It's
there?
amazing.
There wasn't great drying now at the start of the week. You'd put something out in the rain
Bad
and
out
be...
week.
Jesus Christ, it was terrible.
Well, you wouldn't-
Still waiting to get the meadow cut. The rain is fecking.
I
it
cut
up.
the lawn there
Alright.
this evening. No bother before I head over.
Look at
No
you.
bother. Yep. No bother in it.
You're not bailing it though.
Do you not have sheep for that sort of malarkey?
I do, but I have a bit of a field down the road that I need to get cut. Like,
Look at you with all your
I have
land.
another field. Has I got road frontage as well?
no, it's just getting the land of a bit of grass.
All right.
Get the sheep a bit of a bite.
Getting
Good
a
stuff,
bit,
good
bit of
stuff.
friction from a friend, huh?
Yeah, that's it.
You're farming that land, are you? What are you doing to it?
No, it's just too high for sheep, so it just has to be cut.
Sheep not jump. Oh, it's too long for
Yeah,
sheep.
the grass. Yeah.
All right.
They wouldn't like it. Like,
Would they not go in and just eat themselves asunder?
no, it'd be too strong. They wouldn't like it, and then they'd break out. Then they just trample it down.
How do you know if you've never tried?
That's just the way sheep
Has
are.
this been experimented?
This is Mr. Captain Sheep over
yeah,
here.
Captain Sheep.
Is there any YouTube videos of some sheep going into long
He's
grass?
our hero. He's going to take our sheep and get lambs with him. No, I tailed off there.
A box of meat. Oh God. Gross.
Yeah, no, just a little bit. Give the outfield at home a bit of a break. So a bit up the road and a bit down the road.
You had strawberries, didn't you?
I grew strawberries years ago. Grew them for about 8 years.
Right.
I love strawberries.
Yeah, I have a bit of PTSD about strawberries. Though.
Oh.
What do you mean?
I don't really eat them anymore. I once got stuck in a fridge with a lot of strawberries.
Oh, please continue. Tell us about said fridge.
I think it was one of the last ones working, picking strawberries. And I went in to put them in the fridge.
Yeah.
Put them down and the door shut behind me.
This is obviously a big fridge in your house.
Yeah, it's probably about well, it's not in the house, it was out in the yard.
Right.
Oh, like one of these in commercial fridges.
Yeah, it was about 3 meters by 3 meters maybe.
Right.
Probably something like you'd have in Super Value before.
Right. Have you had handles on them in the inside?
Well, this one, it did have a handle on the inside, but it was broke. So we used to have to like wedge it open because it wasn't level.
Right.
So you used to always close. So you used to stick something up against it. But a gust of wind came when I was in it and just.
So where is this fridge? Is it just like in a shed in your?
No, it's beside the garage.
So it's outside.
So it was outside.
Yeah, it was outside. Yeah. So it had like this compressor thing in it that it sucked in air. And cooled it down and then shot the air inside. So it wasn't like sealed or anything, like airtight.
Obviously the air could get back out again because if you're shooting air in constantly,
it's circulating. Yeah.
Right. Okay. So there was no.
I wasn't going to suffocate on it.
Yeah, there's no chance of you dying in there.
No.
But you got stuck inside fridge.
And it was obviously like one of these fridges. It wasn't like a freezer. It was like 5 degrees or something.
No,
like
it was just chilling the strawberries because we didn't keep them for that long. It was only like overnight until the next day before they went to the market.
How long were you in it for?
4 hours. I was waiting.
4 hours. What like?
It was dark, man. It was dark. It was like cave dark.
What do you do for 4 hours though in pitch dark?
I may have ate a few strawberries.
I know what I'd be doing in the dark for 4 hours.
Fucking with strawberries. Fucking
Be doing something to strawberries anyway.
oh, Jesus.
That's
Let's
why I
switch
don't
over
eat.
to this here. What would you be doing, Scotty?
Well,
That's messy.
I might
It's just
just-
like an American pie thing, isn't it?
Yeah. I would just lock myself in a fridge and find out.
Strawberries are tiny. I won't ask anymore.
Making strawberry angels.
Put them all together, like. So you ate strawberries for 4 hours straight.
Oh, and now you don't like strawberries.
Not so much.
That is disgusting.
Only very recently have I gone back eating strawberries.
Every time you go to put strawberry jam in your toast, you get you just like shake and
Chill.
Like a flash of the fridge.
I go right back, and then when I come to, I'm in the shower.
back and forth.
Back and
Or
forth.
does that mean you have a fear of fridges as well? No.
Strangely enough, no.
No?
Just big silver boxes, not fridges. Just
All
big
right.
silver
With
boxes
no handles.
with no handles. Yeah.
Big silver boxes.
Yeah.
What do you feel when you get into an elevator? It kind of looks like a fridge on the inside.
No, I don't mind elevator. Sarah won't go in an elevator.
Will she not?
No, you always have to get the stairs.
So she's got a fear of boxes as well.
Yeah, I know.
Jesus.
That's how we met. You know,
It was both on your Tinder profile.
Sorry.
fear of silver boxes.
Right swipe.
Oh, jeez.
Try to get out of boxes constantly.
The only lift she got in was in New York because it was 17 floors, and I refused to walk up 17
And is she
floors.
scared it's going to like do a kind of a speed 2 kind of thing where the elevator's dropping and crashes?
I don't know.
Or is she just claustrophobic?
This elevator needs to keep going constantly.
Is she claustrophobic?
I want to see the video footage of them in an elevator going 17 floors, both of them just rocking back and forth.
Strawberries. I see strawberries. I see strawberries.
Get them with me. Get them with me.
What's her
The elevator's going to fall.
What's her silver? Oh, she's elevators. It's not just
Yeah.
silver boxes.
No,
Oh,
it's
okay.
elevators.
Jesus Christ!
Shut up, Bertie. The elevator's going to fall. Strawberries. Shut up. I see strawberries. The elevator's going to fall. Shut up about your
Stop.
strawberries.
Some random old couple standing there. What?
What's up with you?
Oh dear, sweet baby Jesus. The enigma of Bertie is unravelled.
That's
Yet,
it.
yet more.
Layer by layer, like an onion.
Oh God. So any more news?
I will join in with your news if you want to start your news.
Would you news?
Yeah, will we do it? Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to start my news with
You probably have some of the same news I have.
I don't know now. I don't know. My first bit of news is about a trainee in I don't know if it's in Manchester. No, it's London. Right. So the BBC News has a little scrolly thing down the bottom. If you ever watch it, the scrolly thing. What that says, like different random things as the news reporter is talking. So along the bottom it might say sport and Manchester United won today.
Is this on our website or the thingy that's on the TV screen?
Live on TV.
Right.
So there was someone in doing training for the day, and they have this system where they train people on, but they did not realize that said system was actually the live system. He sat down at the wrong place or whatever,
Right.
and this was the live one.
That's funny.
And you saw this, did you?
No, I didn't see this.
You saw it, yeah. So on the auto cue, the guy wrote. I don't know if you can see that really small there.
Trainee writes Manchester United are rubbish on BBC News.
As it goes live to the millions.
Obviously,
BBC
not
reported.
a United fan. Maybe he is a United fan.
It could be a
honest.
United fan, probably, yeah. So BBC then had to come back and apologise to everyone because the trainee said that Man United
It's
were
a
rubbish.
typical trainee thing to do, isn't
Oh, beautiful moment. I didn't see it live myself now, but it's probably something that I most regret in life.
it? Damn it.
So
Wish I'd seen it too.
that's my first bit of news. Did you see it, Bertie?
I did see it. I thought it was funny because everybody was saying that they shouldn't apologise for reporting honest news.
The
or
news.
real news, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I think I've seen something actually. Is that the one they were saying that it's the first time they've had fake news on it?
Yeah.
Well, then I did hear a story, but I didn't actually listen to it.
Oh, fantastic. Absolutely fantastic.
Just on that sport, it was a good weekend. Well, obviously it's not last weekend, it's the weekend before now.
Right.
Liverpool City.
Liverpool City, yeah. And
Villa going 2-0 up.
and hopefully at this stage now, Liverpool will have won the Champions League there just on Saturday gone as well.
It's amazing that Liverpool winning 3 trophies in one season is a bit disappointing because they didn't win the
So
league, like.
close, so bloody close. Liverpool came within a goal at one stage. The last 2 games, Manchester City were top. Liverpool were just behind, I think. By
Villa just had to put everyone behind the ball at 2-0 or 2-2.
Yeah. So Villa were playing Man City, and Villa had to beat City, which was a big task. But they all of a sudden went 2-0 up against
And
City.
Phil scored, which everybody was saying was going to happen. Like
Coutinho, yeah.
No way.
And so all Liverpool had to do at this stage of the game, it was in around half time, I think this was, or second half.
Yeah.
Was it second half? Liverpool had to win. So it was 1-1 Liverpool versus Wolves up until a certain point. And I think then did City come back and draw? They went 2-2.
Yeah, they scored 3 goals in 5 minutes.
And then Liverpool came and scored and went 2-1 up.
And your man in the crowd is telling Salah that it's 3-2.
Yeah, so at this stage, Liverpool were top of the league, ready to win it, and then City came back and scored a third. It was gripping stuff. I was like pulling parts of the couch apart.
Really, yeah.
So close, but brilliant. A great season and a great finish to the season as well.
And
Fantastic.
on lighter news, there's a new coffee shop in Trim.
Oh, right.
Coffee Works.
Have you been? Have you visited?
No, sister did. It only opened this morning.
I've seen a picture of it. I like the way they have
And-
that bench at the window. You can look out and pass cars. It's really
And
cool.
Paula went as well, said it was good.
What location is this?
It's Cleven's old butcher's, opposite where the Bonbon used to be, opposite where the Tech used to be, opposite where Dials used to be. My God,
So where the
there's nothing
Bonbon
left there.
next
ghost
to the old
town.
stand up the road from where the steps used to be.
Yeah.
It's beside the old convent. That used to be a convent.
Yeah.
Jesus, there's so many old things around
Yeah.
there.
Remember the corner shop?
Jesus Christ
Yeah.
Almighty.
Let's not go there.
Yeah, that's a nice location. What have they done with the inside of it?
I think it's just like
They left all the butcher stuff in.
coffee bar.
All right.
But it's quite small, I think. But
Seats.
Yeah,
Oh, but
there's
you
a
don't
couple
need
of
a big
seats.
one, like, yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot like. Have you been to that place in Kells, the really small coffee shop?
I
What's
don't,
that called?
I don't go to Kells. I just drive through.
Have you ever been to the Network Cafe up in Dublin across from DCU?
No.
There's nothing like that.
Good, because I've never been there.
It's they're would you call them a chain or a little chain, a mini chain?
How many shops do they have?
This is their fourth, and the first one outside Dublin.
Oh, yeah, it's a chain, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
they have 4. They have other ones.
Yeah.
What made them come to Trim?
I don't know. They didn't say on their Facebook. Well, not that I seen.
Mel Gibson, I'd say.
I did extend an invite to come on to talk about coffee.
Right.
Yes.
They liked it,
Ooh.
but have yet to reply.
Did they say, I like this? And they
Uh,
didn't actually hit the like button. They just
Oh
said,
no,
I like
they,
this.
Yeah, they liked it. They hit the like.
I wish someone would say,
They
I
have.
like this.
Yeah, they actually say the words.
Yeah.
Yeah, you miss
Yeah.
them kind of things.
Yeah, I like this.
I'm a fan of this.
Okay,
It's
Grandpa.
God.
This made me react.
Hey! I'm younger than you. No, I'm not younger than you.
No.
I'm younger than you for sure.
Meet ladies in Leinster final action on last Saturday as well. So hopefully doing.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Well,
That-
it's Saturday-
I really should have said
Saturday
that.
week.
Yeah, I really should have said that in last week's episode.
yeah, you should have.
I'm a bit outdated with my news.
Who are they? Were they playing?
Dublin.
Oh,
It was on before the lads.
that's a big one.
So a nice 5-point win for me. Well done, ladies.
When is this? Saturday.
Yeah, Saturday. Yeah.
Saturday, right? Saturday gone.
Did you see the row in Dublin Airport?
No.
Before we move on from football, actually, because I don't know much about football, but the boss was telling me his son is like 9 or something like that, and his son is like on a plays for Swords, like GA for Swords or something like that. But basically, the Swords team were playing Kentstown in a match, and they were the roughest lads, like these like only 9-year-old. But like his son scored a goal, and one of the Kentstown lads came up and hit him in the face.
Genie.
And he was only 9, like.
Was this a school's game?
I have no idea what it was. All I know was they were playing a game. But yeah, ridiculous.
Even at that age now, because of how young like scouts are watching talent around Ireland, everywhere, the amount of pressure, even especially like a team up in Dublin, the amount of pressure those little kids are on to perform every week, and there could be someone watching you this week.
But it's ridiculous, like as you say, how intense it does be, because what's that minister fella? Is it Castles, is it?
Shane Castles.
Yeah, he had a thing in the paper today
Nevin.
that his daughter, I think, plays with our matinees,
right,
and was at a game and just saying about the abuse that the ref was getting,
right,
and it was only like under 13s.
Yeah,
it's amazing.
It's insane, and it's
because
parents,
like,
really, isn't it?
Yeah, and well, some coaches are coach as well, but you need refs, so you can't abuse them.
Absolutely.
Like I've often like say, come on ref, or that wasn't a foul, but I don't think I've ever like
it's a gateway.
verbally abused, like actually like went for a ref or whatever, like
yeah. Well, that wouldn't be in your nature anyway, I don't think.
No, I wouldn't be like that, no.
Anymore.
Since the incident
with the fridge.
Yeah,
it's terrible, because like without refs you've no games.
No, absolutely.
Have you any more news?
I do. I've got my next bit of news is it's more of a gig guide. I want to take you through gigs that are happening this week real quick, if that's all right.
Yes, I love gigs.
The Thor trailer came out.
The what?
The Thor trailer, sorry.
The Thor trailer. There's
my THs again this week.
There, yeah. It's a good trailer. Did you see it?
Oh, it's amazing.
What about Top Gun?
So good.
Top Gun Maverick.
When is that out? Sorry, I don't want to take away from your gigs.
Midnight last night. I think
okay.
it was released. Yeah.
Thor's not out till next one, I don't think.
We should go do a podcast
to Thor.
To Thor or Maverick.
Oh yeah, either or both.
Or both.
Well, what's the local video picture place on Wednesday night? Go there instead.
You're calling me Grandpa.
we can't go there. Place. Scotty got fired.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I told that on the good listening back to the podcast.
To that podcast. Yeah, you taught me how to interview people.
Really?
Yeah, how not to interview people.
Have you ever been fired from a cinema?
So everybody should do the same as John and go back and listen to all the episodes.
Yes. I'm our biggest fan.
So you know what's going on.
All right. So tonight, Wednesday, the 1st of June. Tonight. I'm recommended this as my.
So this is on tonight.
This is on tonight, yeah. This is in the Olympia Theatre in Dublin. I would recommend this band as a first date for a lady to bring a fella to, in order to freak the shit out of him.
Oh, okay.
This is a band called Masuga. Masuga is a. They're like a.
They really should have added nuts to that.
Masugarnuts. Yeah, that's good. They're a progressive, the heaviest metal music that you can find. The tickets aren't that expensive. I think they're $37.50, and if you want to go on the most epic first date, imagine like going out with matching with a girl, like I want to go out for a date. I'll bring you to a gig. This is Masuga. I like this band, and then walking in and hearing this. Screaming and people circle pits and stuff.
I did like Lordy.
And are you saying
heavier?
Oh, are you saying this as like a practical joke?
Yeah,
date?
But imagine a girl would go to that effort for you for a joke for a first date. That's a keeper, in my opinion. So ladies.
Masugarnuts.
Wednesday night. Also Wednesday night, Simply Red Marquee.
Will these tickets still be available, because it is the 1st of June?
They will be. Well, no, Ticketmaster have done this thing, and I availed of it recently, where I had a ticket to something and I was like, not really arse going to that again. You can go back into Ticketmaster and you can sell your ticket back to Ticketmaster.
That's good.
They'll put it back up again.
Same price,
yeah. They'll put it back up again, and then if someone buys it from them, they'll give you back the money again. So there's tickets now constantly going, last minute tickets popping up on Ticketmaster. I think it's a thing to stop touts and selling stuff outside, which is great. So there will be tickets available to stuff. You have to keep on looking out for it. Simply Red. Okay, hold on a second.
There's loads of good tunes, actually.
Yeah, let's have a little dive into Simply Red. He's also, I think they're in Belfast as well, in the Mandela Hall, I think. But there you go. So Simply Red, that's on tonight.
Cool.
In the Marquee Cork. Thursday night, Christy Moore.
Oh,
Christy Moore.
You have to see it.
Killashee Hotel in Nace is Christy Moore.
Nice hotel was that? Wasn't it?
Yeah.
Lovely hotel.
You have to experience Christy Moore at
It
some
was
stage. It's
once.
fantastic.
It was a boarding school, so you go into the toilet and there's like 20 sinks.
Right?
Yeah,
In
because
Killashee down the stairs.
they've kept some of the original features from the boarding school.
Class.
Oh,
It's cool. Yeah.
I like that. So yeah, I'd say Christy Moore. On Friday, Jenny Green. Have you ever seen Jenny Green?
No.
Oh,
She's on the radio, isn't
Yeah,
she?
she was a DJ.
Yeah, but she's a DJ. Yeah, she's a DJ. But she did this thing with an orchestra. I don't know if this one's actually with the orchestra or not. But her live is class. It's a DJ set in the Docklands in Limerick
Nice.
Friday, and Damien Dempsey in the Empire in Belfast. That's another one good for Friday. What? You're not into Damien Dempsey?
Nah.
Oh man. Okay, I'll give one more for the weekend. So Saturday night. This is a good one for me. Like obviously, Billie Eilish is on. Black Eyed Peas are on. They're both
In Ireland.
Yeah. Black Eyed Peas are. This is a mad one.
Is that the original lineup? They're still doing it?
Oh, I'm not sure actually. But it might be just one of them. It's
Probably
like that
just
time
Will.i.am.
that what was that band? The English guy?
S Club 7
Yeah,
yeah, but this
it's
is the
S
last
Club
2
2.
that have nothing else to do. Like.
in the Palace Navan. Not that there's anything wrong with the Palace Navan. In fact, there's a good band called the Supertones playing there
Great band.
last week actually.
Great
That's
band.
last week. Sorry, Pierce Stadium in Galway is where the Black Eyed Peas are. I've never
That's
been.
a football stadium, is it?
Yeah, I've never been to Pierce Stadium. It must be a big enough show if it's in a stadium like that.
I've never heard of a big act in Galway before.
No, smaller acts. Like the Roisin Dove does a lot of good smaller.
I've been
venues.
there completely.
Yeah, it's a good venue. So yeah, all of that stuff. Jerry Fish is in Whelan's, but the big one on Saturday for me anyway, I think is Hudson Taylor. They're a Dublin duo folk act.
They started busking, didn't they?
They are class, and they're in the Olympia.
Which is good fair play to them.
Yeah, they've come a real long way. So that's Saturday night. So that's my gigs for the week. But Hudson Taylor, I think Saturday is probably the biggest one for me.
Okay.
Don't throw your shit at me.
That's your recommendation of the week.
That'll be it. Yeah, in terms of gigs
Nice.
this weekend.
OnlyFans. Scotty has OnlyFans.
OnlyFans this week is I'm going for more positive because we've had a lot of like negative story about men being absolute ginnets
Yes.
on Tinder. So I'm going to go a little bit more positive this week.
Okay.
All right. So positive.
Try not to mention anything that happened on any other podcast.
I'm not going to mention that one.
I actually have to listen to that.
Stop mentioning their podcast on our podcast.
That's highly recommended to listen to.
It is great, in fairness, and I do listen to the lads. They're class.
We'll listen to that on the way home.
We might as well just play their podcast on our podcast
Yes.
at this stage. I know I'm going to go for some positive stories because it does happen, and I think that's something that someone said to me. It was like, "Do you have any positive stories
Yeah,
about
well, you
Tinder
won
and
on
stuff?"
Today FM. She married the man she met on Tinder.
Really?
Yeah. What's her name? Sweeney. Paula Sweeney.
All right. Okay. So it was a Tinder date.
Yeah, and they're married and have 2 kids now.
Still
No
could go
way.
wrong.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it can always go wrong.
I'm pretty sure they
Maybe
met
she
on
doesn't
Tinder.
know.
I'm not sure now, but I'm pretty sure.
But yeah, the positive stories anyway. So this was a lady who shall remain nameless. After going hard on the old Tinder off and on for about 2 years, I met my current boyfriend on it by a weird twist of fate. So at my cousin's bridal party, and a woman hardly knew came up to me and asked me what was happening in my life. And my response was, I bought some cats yesterday, and she actually had bought some cats, so that's where her life was headed.
Right.
She says, in a mimosa drunk state, I saddled up to my... What's a mimosa, actually? Can you tell me what that is?
Cocktail.
Yeah,
Like
orange juice.
champagne and orange juice or something.
For brunch.
All right, okay. Oh, yeah,
You drink it at
mimosa.
brunch. Because,
Prosecco
oh
and
my god,
orange.
it's orange
Or
juice.
maybe
but
that's a
you're
Bellini.
getting drunk at brunch.
I like that. That's a nice one. Mimosa drunk state, I saddled up to my newly divorced aunt and showed her how to Tinder. I can't say his name. Let's call him Joe. Joe, my now boyfriend, popped up and she said, "Oh, can I swipe on him for you? He's handsome." And then she swiped. And then after a year of dating, he's now moving in next week with me and my cats.
Oh, I thought it was going to be the auntie.
He now moved in with my auntie, who is 70. So yeah, it's a nice little...
Thanks to the auntie.
Yeah. So I have to reiterate that, like, there is decent guys on Tinder.
Oh yeah.
They're not all massive horn dogs.
No, but I once seen a thing. Is it like in the service industry, and this is like one bad experience, like
Like
they
as in
tell
escorts.
10 people. What?
What?
No.
Service industry.
If one like I know, restaurants and stuff. So if a customer has a bad experience, they'll probably tell 10 people, and if a customer has a good experience, the more than likely only tell like 1 or 2 or whatever.
Same in retail.
So it's the same as that. Like the bad reports or the bad stories get more legs under them because maybe they're funny or people will give out or say it. Where like when you're happy and you're in a relationship, you're less likely to go on to give out about it.
Here's the other thing, right? If you match with someone on Tinder and everything's successful and you're a year or two down the line, would you be inclined to tell people that you matched on Tinder, or would you be like, oh, we just met?
I think it's all right now, isn't it? Maybe a while ago.
I think it'd be cool.
Yeah, we met on Tinder.
Yeah, there's some new thing now that
I think I'd be okay with it as well.
If you match, then you have like 24 hours to message each other. Some new app.
Oh right,
that's what someone told me. I don't know.
Oh, that's pretty good. Well, now there's an app called Bumble, which it's kind of like Tinder, but it's when you match with someone, the girl has to message first.
Oh, okay.
So we have 24 hours to message first.
Oh, maybe that was it.
And then it disappears if you don't. So it's the girl has to do it. Maybe that's Bumble, which is that's a cool little app.
Yeah, it wouldn't be the same if you call it Wasp.
No,
it wouldn't get as much. That's an Irish one, is it?
Wasp?
No, Bumble.
Oh right. No, it's worldwide, I think. Bumble is like.
Is that the one that was in Tinder and then had the route?
Yeah, you're one that left Tinder. Yeah, that's her. But that's there you go. That's a cool little app there.
Nice.
I've got one more just from the Owen Lee fans, and I will title the story "What Happens in Vegas."
Masugarnuts.
That's pretty good. So this is a lady who is Irish and went out to Vegas for like a week and a half or whatever.
On her own?
No, with friends, I think.
A week and a half in Vegas?
Yeah.
That's a bit long for Vegas, is it?
My brother just went there for, I think, 7 days.
I'd go there for 2 weeks if I could.
I thought it was like a 3-day kind of thing, get wrecked and leave.
Depends on what you're doing over there.
Yeah, I guess, yeah. There seems to be like sightseeing stuff they're doing
I went there once, but we lost one of the lads. Took us like 24 hours to find him.
The hangover. He had a baby strapped to him when you found him, and a tooth missing.
Was he up on a roof and on a mattress?
And Mike Tyson with a tiger.
Did I tell you the story before?
Is there an actual story here?
No.
No. You could just put it in with the betting one. But she went out to Vegas anyway, and she seemed to say that she was kind of getting bored. They were doing like a 4-hour bus tour, so she decided to download Tinder and put on it that she was Irish out in Vegas for the weekend or whatever, and happened to match with a guy on Tinder who was also Irish,
right?
Who was out there for the weekend.
And he was on the bus.
No, he wasn't on the bus. But they matched each other, started chatting while she was on this bus tour, which she was extremely bored on, and met up after the bus tour, and the next day started kind of getting with each other. Both went their separate ways. I don't know, played drafts and snakes.
And chess?
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Chess.
Drafts and snakes.
Chest. What?
Drafts and snakes.
Yeah, it was the
Drafts,
first.
snakes.
It's snakes and ladders.
Snakes and ladders.
Two different games.
Drafts and snakes.
They are two different, yeah, but snakes on its own is not a game.
Oh, right, sorry.
Unless you had a Nokia.
Playing with snakes is what I meant. Oh, right. They're in Vegas.
Well, in Vegas, I suppose.
That wouldn't have yoked.
Anyway,
snake charmer whistle
they
things.
matched after they were done playing with their snake.
She was playing with his snake.
They spent their time in Vegas and they both came home. They're both from different counties, but then they decided to get together when they got back here, and now they're getting married soon.
So, have any of yous ever betted on anything?
Yeah.
Okay, I have. Okay, let's move on then to the waffle game.
That's it for today.
That was a great story.
How much, like, not money wise at the moment, but like how regularly more so would you bet, and what would you bet on? And do you know the different kind of bets that you make?
I've bet, I'd say, a maximum of about 10 times in my life, so nothing really applies to me here.
And what made you bet in those 10 times?
I downloaded an app, and it was while COVID was on. And
okay. Oh, so recently. So you never betted before that?
Never bet before that, no.
Okay.
And COVID was on, and I wanted to. Remember, the first thing that came back was the German Bundesliga.
Yeah.
And it was
Borussia Dortmund. Yeah.
It was the only football that was on.
Yeah.
And so to make it a little bit more interesting, myself and my friends were like, "Oh, let's like throw a few bets on if you download this app." Blah blah blah. So it was only like €1 or €2 at a time. Yeah. It was nothing major. I think 50 quid was the maximum I put into the account, and then put about 10 of them, and then I got kind of bored and then left it at it. But that was it. Yeah, it was only there. And I never went back to it again. I have no interest in it really.
Oh, okay. So that was on soccer. So no horses, no greyhounds,
No horses. Bet on babies once.
no Eurovision.
I once knew. I actually still know him, but basically there was one guy, same as you, didn't bet on anything before in his life. Never didn't really understand it. He always thought it was like wasting money.
Yeah.
He was a business kind of guy. You know, he like kind of had businesses since he was 11 years old, kind of like trying to make money on the side and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So he's hardcore into money. But he was kind of like bettings for losers, just lose our money, all this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So I think we were out in the pub in Edinburgh one time, and we were walking down from one pub to another pub, and there was horse racing on, and I said, come on, I want to put a bet on a horse.
Yeah.
And he said, don't waste your money, blah, blah, blah. So I said, come on in, and sure, look, give me a tenner, and I'll put a bet on a horse for you. He went, no, not going to waste it. I said, give me the tenner. Give me the tenner, I'll put the horse in it. He said, okay, there you go. So he gave me the tenner, put the thing at. 2 minutes later, the horse won, and I gave him back 20 quid. Mm-hmm. And he went, I just had a tenner, and now I have 20. What is this place? He was like, this place is amazing. How did what just happened? He couldn't comprehend that he had €10 and now he has 20.
Magic money
And
palace.
I immediately regretted showing him how to bet at the time.
So how did this develop?
I don't think he bet since. But he couldn't.
I thought he was going to end up homeless. He just didn't bet again.
I don't know where he went after that. We just left him in a betting shop and it ended up. But he couldn't comprehend that he doubled his money in 2 minutes.
Oh.
I could imagine he was just thinking, if I had 20 grand, could I turn 20 grand? I could see it going on in his head.
Yeah.
Doing the maths.
That's a slippery old slope.
Slippery slope.
So I seem to have the most experience in betting. Then I can't remember the first. I think it was Kieran, possibly Nicky, maybe. I can't remember. On you used to have to go into a bookies and write your bets. And like,
Do you not still have to do that?
yeah, but you have online now, of course.
Oh right, yeah, the apps.
So I haven't actually filled out a betting slip in a long time. But yeah, I was doing a bit of it the first summer, and then I went to college. And just the lads that I got in with in college, like harmless enough, but we used to go downtown and we used to go to Supermax for lunch and then across to Ladbrokes in Athlone, and used to bet for the lunch and then go home, back to college like.
Jesus.
Yeah, just 4 or 5 of us together. You know the way you get in with lads or whatever. And yeah, it used to be used to 50 quid, 100 quid betting. I remember one day we
Per day?
Yeah, no, per race.
50 quid per race you put on. Jesus.
No, but you did this every day?
Oh, every day, yeah.
50 quid every day?
More than that. That's just one race. Like.
What?
Yeah.
And you were a student at the time?
Yeah. So we were getting like grant money or whatever.
That's where
okay.
Yeah.
That's
government money or
so
something.
Monday to Thursday you go down Supermax and we used to all into the back of a lad, Keith's. He had a pickup, so a crew cab pickup, class, and it was like 5 of us jammed into it, and we go down, and we go Supermax first and then across. I remember one day like we cleared out Ladbrokes. I mean, like cleared it out. We all won like a few grand each.
No way.
Yeah, in lunch break, and like it got to the point then that when we went there, that they'd be like, "Oh, hello," blah blah blah, blah when they come in, the staff would know us, and we used to get sandwiches off them then and everything on big weekends.
Like a mini Vegas.
Yeah, and.
So you got to the point basically where Ladbrokes were feeding you, so you didn't need to spend money on food anymore.
You go in and there'd be sandwiches there.
Beautiful.
And we were that regular going in, and it was good crack like, and that was mostly horse racing and a bit of virtual racing, and then there was a bit of football. Then
I don't understand virtual racing. I don't get it.
Okay.
What? How does that work? It's not random. It can't be just. Is it random?
It has to be random. I'm sure it's computerized.
It's probably like, remember when you used to go like to Sod Hill to the amusements?
Yeah.
And it used to be this little game, and it used to be the little horses.
So
and you put your money in, and then every fifth one, number one would win every fifth one, or whatever. There's probably something in it, some algorithm like that.
Algorithm.
That does that.
So
and then it depends on who's betted on these horses then as well. You see, because to know.
Okay. So my question to you is why?
Virtual racing?
Yes.
Well, when there's no other racing on, I don't know.
Just go play your Xbox.
I've rarely ever done virtual racing now, to be fair.
Right.
Rarely ever, but I've done that. And
but isn't that what gambling is? It releases some kind of endorphins or something in your brain that makes you get a reward, and you're like, I need to do that again.
Yeah, because that's what's going on to, because people get carried away with that. Yeah. For me, like, you know, in the summer, when I wasn't with those lads, I wouldn't be thinking about betting. It wouldn't bother me. Right. If someone gave me a tip and I missed it or forgot to put it on, it never bothered me. And then you'd be the odd weekend, you'd be McCormick's maybe, or if there was something on, or during Aintree or Galway, that you'd go. What was the one beside McCormick's? Foxes, was it?
Yes.
Yeah.
And then we used to go down to Paddy Powers as well, and especially during like Paddy's week, where you'd be in McCormick's on Paddy's Day when the race was on, and you'd go in and do the bets and stuff. And then we went to Galway a couple of years. I think I went to racing once, but you're always going to the bookies and betting in Galway. So Galway, Aintree, Cheltenham. Now I wouldn't be one that would be going like Garvan Park or some random
These
horses.
smaller events.
Yeah.
So it's to me now. It's a culture thing. It's, say, if you're around lads that are into that type of stuff, or say certain sports, if you're involved in sports, or for me, I know a fella that is a jockey, or he rides out horses and stuff. But in that world there, it's absolutely riddled. Like, betting is just what you do.
Yeah. It's very easy, I think, I'd say, to get carried away with it, because that's what we'll go on to in a few minutes. But it all depends on your personality and what you get from it.
Yeah.
Where it wasn't like the same to me would be playing a game. Betting wasn't like that for me.
Right.
If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
It was just something, throw a few quid on or whatever.
Yeah.
And you'd chat to the lads and you'd be down there, and we'd be down there for the hour and then go back. Where I wasn't like missing college in order to go betting.
Yeah.
You know, so I don't know whether the other lads ever done that or whatever, but that wasn't the way it was with me. So I think it is something to do maybe with your personality too, and how you feel.
Well, if you have an
on it.
addictive personality, technically, isn't
That's
it?
the thing. Yeah.
Now I did stop for a while, so I won. I think it was Cheltenham when War of Attrition won the Gold Cup. So I had the back 1, 2, 3. War of Attrition, Far From Trouble and Forget the Past was the 1, 2, 3, and it was 33-1 for the three of them to come in.
That's a lot of trees you're after saying there.
Yeah, and I had
Somebody hates us lost.
I had €100 on it.
Right.
So I won that.
What? Wait, hold on. Doing quick math. Okay.
And then I stopped for ages, but I had left that loan then, you see, that year as well. So I had stopped for ages, and then I went back doing the Euro accumulator on the soccer at the weekend.
Right.
So all the Premier League games, just guessing the score. And I haven't really done that much this season or last season. I kind of forgot about it. But I think I won that twice.
Yeah. And what sort of money are you talking there?
€600 or €700 for
Jesus, that's
for the
brilliant.
Euro. But that is the score for all games.
Yeah.
Like
That's what I did with the Bundesliga, because the Bundesliga is so terrible and boring. I bet on the games like that, just so you'd have to watch all of these boring games and make it a little bit more exciting. Like,
but I've kind of gone out of it over the last year. Like the last thing I betted on, I put money on the Eurovision, alright, with Sweden. But I said that's probably the only bet I've put on this year, because I don't want, because I have to go in now.
Oh,
because I don't want to be putting money from my account and it coming up on Ladbrokes on my online banking or whatever.
Yeah.
So I don't want that anymore. So
it's not good. That's not a good look if you're looking to get a mortgage or any of that type of stuff.
Yeah. So that's why. So you kind of have to go in. So I've kind of gone out.
I'd never go into a bookies now and look at a horse and go, I'll bet on that horse. The only reason I bet on a horse now is someone comes in to me and says, I have a tip for you.
Oh, right, okay.
Don't miss out on this. And they'll still fucking lose anyway, but still, I still bet on it.
I love the danger of it all.
Yeah. Can't say no.
I love that. Those little inside tips and stuff are really, really fun.
Yeah, it's like, I know the guy.
But I think what is some people's downfall, and I might be wrong, is on the tip that you get, and you put a tenner on it.
Yeah.
And say it's 20-1 and you win 200 and you think, oh fuck it, I should have put 50 on.
Oh well, that's always the way. Yeah.
And then the next one that comes
FOMO.
in, then you're thinking, well, I won it the last time, I'll put 50 on this time.
That's it. That's
and then you lose, and then I think that's where it kind of starts snowballing. Yeah, because you hear loads of stories, and I have a few just stories that are online and stuff, and people might know about them already. But it can get like way out of hand. Like,
yeah.
Tell us a story.
Yeah, well, people probably know some of these already because they're in the news and stuff. So, Oisin McConville was a big one.
He's the J player, is he?
Oh, I didn't know about
he played with Armagh, yeah.
Oh, Armagh, sorry.
Yeah, and like he was in Armagh when Armagh were flying it. When like McGeaney was playing, and
they were used back then actually.
Was it Joe? What's his name was over them? Can't remember his name.
Rochford.
And George. I was going to say Joe Kinnear, but he's a soccer man.
I remember Joe. Yeah.
Rogan. Joe Rogan.
No.
And so they were going really well anyway. And I think it was around that time, but he ended up like a couple of $100,000 in that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Jesus.
He says.
What was he betting on?
Mostly horses and anything. So he lost $42,000 at Cheltenham.
Oh my god.
Oh Jesus. That's
just in 1 week. In a day.
And he had to go take a 20,000 credit union loan out to bet on a horse one of the days.
What?
Oh, and did it win?
And he I don't know. And he took money from his ma as well.
Oh man.
Imagine the,
Like, he
the
was so-
butterflies you get in your stomach if you lost.
He
Yeah.
was so much in the hole. And I'm not sure if it was him or not, because I couldn't find it again, but I remember seeing a while ago that this GA player as well, and so I don't know if it's actually, maybe it's in the, I think he has a book about it as well, but that he had a really nice house in this really nice estate, but there's nothing in it. Because it was all up front. It was all about being like
Yeah, yeah,
the
of course.
successful, the
Yeah.
star player or whatever.
Yeah.
And he basically had nothing in his house. It's kind of like Johnny when he bought his house first.
Yeah.
And then he had this one that I remember reading. So like I said, I don't know if it's Ocean or not.
Yeah.
But they had like a golf, and it was quite a new golf. And I think he said it was worth maybe 12 grand. He
Right.
sold it for 6.
Oh my god.
Just to get the
That's
money to go
addictive
back.
gambling there. Yeah.
It's oh god.
So you can quite easily, like, it's important, I suppose, when you're doing it, and all the betting companies out are doing it now, that when if it stops being fun or whatever, to stop. And that's a token thing.
But I mean, if you
It's so hard, it's
if you
saying-
say to a heroin addict, like, when the fun stops, just maybe stop.
Yeah.
It's like, and they are like, gambling is a legitimate illness,
Oh yeah.
or gambling addiction, not
Like-
gambling. Gambling addiction
Yeah.
is a legitimate illness.
It's hard to know, like, is it the gene, addictive gene, or is
Oh,
it the
yeah.
feeling that you get? So like that, people, and maybe especially maybe footballers, because they're getting such a high at the top level.
Yeah.
And it's the same then with soccer players. Soccer players, there's loads of it.
I don't know.
And a lot say it's because the time they have. So you train from 9 to 3. You can't really do anything else. So, but the only thing now is a lot of them are gone to playing video games. The younger soccer players, like
Yeah.
in their 20s or whatever.
yeah.
And whether that's better now or not, I don't know.
Yeah, because
but
video games have the same kind of win feeling to it.
yeah. So maybe that's better than gambling. But obviously, if you have a lot of money, then the what you're willing to put on is more.
Obviously, yeah.
So if you
Yeah.
go in and you know your budget is €100, you're probably not going to put that in one race. But then if you suddenly have a budget of 1,000 or 10,000, or soccer players could have thousands coming in every week,
Yeah.
then it starts spiraling out of control out of it anyway.
Yeah, I'd imagine it's quite easy to go in and just throw $1,000 on something.
Yeah.
But I think soccer players are quite tightly restricted around gambling now.
Yeah, in their own sport, I think, as well. Like, you know?
Yeah.
Now,
You're
I
not-
don't know what outside the soccer, whether you
Yeah.
can bet or not. I
I've
don't know.
I've a bit of experience in that. Probably 10 years ago,
Okay.
I probably got addicted. I probably didn't realize it until like years after, but I probably was addicted to gambling. I was addicted to blackjack
Yeah.
because I had learned when we went to Vegas on our honeymoon. I learned blackjack and
So
loved
it's recent enough. Like, you were
Yeah.
married at the time. Like,
yes, yeah,
to my first wife.
10 years ago. Yeah, yeah, my first wife, my ex-girlfriend. The
I
so-
love that one. That's good.
Yeah, so basically I learned how to play blackjack and fell in love with blackjack because I was like, you put money on, you win it.
Is
And
that
it was-
21?
Yes, you have to get to 21 with two or three cards. You have to beat the dealer basically.
Yeah.
Well, basically then I when I came back from the honeymoon, I said, sure, I'll give blackjack a go on Paddy Power. And so I was giving that a go, and
So is this in the
in the app.
Oh, in the app. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So
yeah.
I'd be working, and on my lunchtime I'd go out and sit in the car and bet on blackjack.
Wow.
But first probably 2 or 3 days, I was like, I win 100 quid. Oh, that's nice. 100 quid, go back in now. Then the next day I'd be going out and I'd be putting on another bet. I'd be like, put in 100 quid into the Paddy Power. Win 100 quid. I mean, grand. This is great, sure. And so I was like, well, after 1 week I was proud of myself. I was saying to myself, I'm winning 100 quid in an hour every time I go on my lunch.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's brilliant. So I had 500 quid at the end of the week.
Wow.
And I was like, this is brilliant. And then the next week I'd go, put in 100 quid, and within 5 minutes the 100 quid would be gone. I said, feck. I should stick in another 100.
Yeah.
That 100 quid would be gone within like 30 seconds.
Oh my god.
I'd be like, fuck. Okay, well, I made 100 quid easy last time. Right, put in another 100.
Yeah.
And then you make 150.
Right.
And then you go, okay, grand, let's make money back. I'll keep on going now, see if I can get that another 250.
Yeah.
Then that's gone. So you'd have really lucky streaks. Like there was times where you'd go up to 300 or 400 quid.
Yeah.
And you'd be like, this is great. You know, after I can afford to lose 100 quid there. If we go down to 200, I'll just quit. I'll give
You're
it
always
up.
balancing, like.
Yeah, if I go down to 200, I'll give it up. And you get down to 200, and you're like, sure, I'll keep on going. And then it was just getting out of control where, yeah, I was putting in 100, losing 100, putting in 100, losing 100. I think at the time I was probably losing 600 quid a day.
Oh my god.
And
That's
but
nice
then
bet.
the next day I'd probably win 1,000. And then I go, right, grand, so 400
You see,
quid. I
it-
made it 400 quid.
It's hard to keep
Give up.
track of what is going out
Yeah,
and
so-
what you're
Yeah,
taking
yeah.
in.
And that's a lot to be said for a winner. The gambler will always tell you what he won. He won't tell you what he lost.
Yeah. Of
And,
course.
and because the apps, it's always there now, much harder. Because if you had to go
Yeah.
into the bookies to do it or something, at least someone could stop you going in or whatever.
Yeah.
No, I was out in the car on my lunch in the car park, just on my own doing this. Like I was losing 500 quid on my lunch within 15 minutes.
And what prompted you to? Have you stopped? Are you still doing it right now?
No, I stopped. Actually, and that's kind of
Take your hands out of your pockets.
21.
I can see you counting cards.
No, and I actually kind of realised that I did have a gambling addiction, because I was realising that I had no money at the end of the week. Not because I was spending it, it's because I was gambling.
Right.
So I kind of realised, right, I'm going to have to give this up and just save my money, or become an addictive gambler. So it stopped. I deleted the app. No, I went into the app, and it has this option to ban you for 3 months.
No way.
So I went into the app and I banned myself for 3 months.
That's a good option. I like that.
Yeah. So, and that was it. Gave up then.
And at the time, were you living with your wife?
Yes.
Okay.
And she has no idea.
She didn't know.
No, even now she won't know. She doesn't listen.
She doesn't listen to the podcast. You can say anything you want.
Yeah.
It's
So
like
I
confession
want-
for you.
We can't even get her to listen.
It's like
Bloody
a
hell.
31 episodes, needle in a haystack.
And did you ever get to a point then where you something would go missing money wise, and you'd have to try and explain that away in some sort of
No,
way?
because I never involved her in the sense that can I have a lot of money or whatever. I literally lost the money and that would be it. And the odd time I went into the overdraft and I used the overdraft money to bet on it. But it was always, that was always the way. Like I'd lose €1,000 1 week, and then I get paid, and then I'd be like, okay, grand, 400 quid. I'll see if I can make it another 1,000.
Yeah.
It was just that so that went on for a month, maybe 2 months.
Wow.
Of every day going at me lunch, losing 100 and 200 quid.
Slippery.
But at the same time, you won a lot of money.
Yeah.
But it didn't counteract what you lost.
Yeah.
And that's where your kind of addictive gambling comes in, because I remember like literally saying to myself, and I couldn't tell anybody, I was like literally saying to myself, I'd go out with my lunch at say 1 o'clock. At 2 o'clock, I'd come back with 1,200 quid in my bank.
Jesus.
In Paddy Powers. Because I'd be like, grand, I got 1,200 quid. Literally 1,200 quid. And
That's
I'd be like,
mad.
I made 1,200 quid in my lunch hour. But I had to remember that I lost 700, 800 quid the day before.
Yeah.
And I didn't have that money. So I got in at 1,200, and then I'd be like, right, that's it, I'm done, I'm finished. Then your mind just tells you, I'll stick in another 100 quid. See, because that was so easy yesterday.
Just to see.
And that's the gambling.
And you're not handling this money either.
No,
It's very
all
easy to transfer
ones and
or
zeros.
put
all it is a number. And then I got into a routine of putting in 100, and then when I won 100, let's say it went up to 200, and I took out 100, I withdrew 100, put the 100 in my bank account.
Right.
Then if I lost 100, I'd be like, I'm even.
Right.
So the odd time it worked out, I didn't. But thankfully, I got out of that. Even though like I gave up on that kind of stuff, I would love to play blackjack tomorrow.
Really?
I'd love to go to Vegas now with $2,000 and see what I can turn it into.
But say if it was something like if you had, say, matchsticks or something on a Friday night,
wouldn't be
wouldn't
fun
be
in
good
that.
enough.
It would have to be money.
Right. Okay. So there is a draw there.
Yeah,
That
because you like to get
potency.
something valuable and turn it into double the value. There's nothing better than that.
But you wouldn't still get that, say, by saying, okay, I have one match here.
What can
I
I
want
do
to
with
get
those matches?
5.
Yeah.
Well, you've just got.
Can you go down to the shop for
Yeah,
those matches?
the
now?
shop isn't taking matches.
So you're after money, is what you're after.
Fucking right, yeah.
Nah, nice. God, I want to have sex with you. Okay.
Get your hand off me.
I've a couple
Filthy
more
animal.
case studies.
Okay. Sorry. We
So
got sidetracked there.
Con Kilpatrick, footballer then,
Right.
and he stopped betting for over 18 months and just woke up one morning and said it was like something came over me, and he began gambling again. Over a period of 6 months, he amassed approximately 10 grand in debt for the second time.
And that would be super. Like 10 grand to an addicted gambler would be nothing.
That's not a lot, really. In
like
fairness,
that's 10 bets.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
did you hear about Cotton McCarron? He's a Tyrone footballer as well.
No.
Oh, he got real bad, and he actually has a book out about it and everything.
Okay, so you're not like telling fibs on these guys. They know that they're addicted gamblers. Like it's not like you know them, and
No.
it's like
And,
guess
uh,
who's an addictive gambler, lads?
Colton McCarron had to leave Ireland because he got threats from the IRA because he was taking money from the wrong people, I think.
Oh,
Good
right.
Lord.
Okay. So what sort of, you're talking big figures there.
Oh yeah, I think he's up in the hundreds or thousands, like.
Nice.
And it's all in his book anyway, and yeah, he done some things he wasn't proud of in order to get money.
Shit.
Like he sold himself and stuff. Like what did he do? Is it written there on that piece of paper?
Can you make money doing that?
Yeah, he made some.
No, actually.
Don't look at me like that.
he made some films.
No way.
Yes.
He did.
Did not.
For money. He did.
No. Are they available?
They're
Sure, they'll be on our Instagram later on. Look at the stories.
A lad in GAA shorts.
Well, there was no ladies in this kind of videos.
Oh no!
So
Okay,
that's where the real money is.
move on.
That's
Must
where
be.
I'm missing out.
And
Oh, the poor guy. I feel sorry for him.
Then two
Yeah, actually, we
prolonged-
shouldn't make fun of that.
He was in rehab twice for it, and like he was really bad.
For
So he was-
the-
where I think Oisin McConville, someone got in early and paid off his debt, and then he's working and paying them back.
Jesus.
And
Some
how are
guy
they?
in early
How
there.
are they now? Like, is it good endings?
Yeah,
to their
Colin
stories?
McCarran. That book came out like in 2016, so this is like the early teens.
Yeah.
that happened. Oisin McConville was in the noughties, and now Oisin McConville, he's coaching now, and he's
Yeah,
got a
yeah,
job.
yeah,
and
yeah.
Good for
he's
him.
on RT.
As
and
long as
stuff.
like, because then obviously if he had a book, he would have got a load of big chunk of money. So
yeah,
hopefully-
maybe it was there was a lot, and Sarah said she read it now, and there's a lot of stuff in it, like, and it just goes to show you how it can spiral out of control.
Oh, absolutely.
You know.
Very, very quickly.
What's
And
the
then-
book's name? I might look it up.
Colin McCarran, I think. I don't know. A Day in the Life. I don't know what it's called. I'll look it up in a minute.
GAA Dirty Laundry.
Yeah,
by
and
The
just-
Colin
video. The
McCarran.
video.
Just to say that there's actually a lot of soccer players as well. And just the one that stood out for me was Michael Chapora. Is that how you say that?
Chopra.
Chopra, is it?
Yeah, the Sunderland fella, yeah.
He lost up to 2 million.
Yeah. That was a big one.
He was a big one.
There was
He's not the only soccer player now, but yeah, because like that you have the money.
Yeah,
It's
the
mad, like.
90s and noughties for betting in soccer was like particularly bad.
Sure, didn't Serie A go mad with
Oh yeah, that was crazy.
betting and match fixing and stuff, wasn't it?
Oh yeah. Up until recently enough as well, there was teams getting thrown out of the league and stuff for that.
It's just called Colin McCarran Out of Control. This is a book.
Right.
Yeah, might be good.
Yeah, I mean, betting is grand. It's grand, but there seems to be a lot of negatives around betting. It's not. It's not. Yeah, I'm not hearing a lot of success stories around us, to be honest. When I hear betting,
Oh,
I
casino
think,
always wins. That's the thing.
yeah, house always wins. Is the
House always
I don't know.
wins.
Poker's isn't there like world championships in poker? Because that's betting as well, and
Yeah,
There
but
is, I guess,
poker's
yeah.
skill based.
Is it?
needs a bit of luck though. As well, you know?
Yeah, but you're human against human.
Yeah, so you're reading the other person.
You're reading the
that's-
other person, but
Yeah,
with
yeah,
like
yeah.
blackjack, you're dealing against an algorithm of cards.
And doing the lotto and stuff isn't actually considered betting.
Yeah, that's because that's how they can advertise all the time.
Yeah. I would disagree as well with the lotto.
It's gambling, yeah.
I did the lotto for about 3 or 4 weeks, and I was like, "This is stupid. I'm just giving away my money. I'll just go out and try and earn that
The
amount
wife
of money."
is addicted to doing a lotto. That's technically
Really?
addictive gambling right there.
Yeah.
It's a type of it.
That hope of.
The hope, yeah.
I mean, it's not as bad. I mean, if you're spending €2 a week or €4 a week, or
Yeah,
something,
I think that's the difference. Is that
Not too bad, but-
you can put €100 on a horse, but very rarely would you go in and buy €100 quick pick.
Yeah.
You know, I think that's
Yeah.
where they're making the
Do you
But I
used
think
to-
it's the hopes. Like,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
could
yeah.
buy the lotto and you're just hoping so bad that your life is going to
and
be
then you
changed.
start dreaming about buying a TM 165
It's like you do the lotto, you've already got that money spent.
tractor.
All right.
That's what I buy if I
At
win
the
the lotto.
board's mill lad there. Hi.
Yeah, it is. Nice new Massey.
What would you do if you won the
no,
lotto?
blue.
I'd go on holiday, buy Caribbean. What would you buy, Bertie? Tractor.
TM 165
Road frontage.
Tell you.
Do you do the lotto? You said your wife
I
does the
don't
lotto.
do the lotto. I think it's a waste of time, but yeah, she does it every
I
week.
occasionally do it when it's when it's like the big money. Like.
Someone in Kilkenny won 8 million last week.
See,
I
that,
don't-
it's those stories as
Those
well. You're
are the
like
stories. You're like, oh, it could have
There's
been me.
no point doing it
Yeah.
when it's who wants 1.5 million. Like
Now, my parents, right? They do the lotto religiously every week, and they play the same numbers. Here's the thing: do you do like a random number, or would you go same numbers every
I
week?
think she does the same numbers every
Same
week.
numbers, yeah.
I do
That's-
one of each.
What do you mean?
Like
Of a rando.
a quick pick, and then my own numbers.
I said, how much are you spending on that?
It's €6. Is it?
All right, okay. I thought you were
The
like
mother has
€70,
done, the mother's done the same numbers for like 45 years.
and ever won.
No.
Yeah, Sarah's dad done, and I think he only won like once.
So if you like,
And he's been
imagine
doing the same
imagine
number.
adding all of that money up now.
I think we added it up as like 82 grand or something. Yeah, over the 45 years.
Oh,
Mad.
I just clenched my bum there. That's horrible.
Your bum hug.
But what's the other thing? Yeah, my parents would do. Do you remember Winning Streak?
Yeah.
Yes.
That thing, yeah. They got 3 stars on one of the
Oh, and sent it
on the scratch, sent it in, whatever. And who was it? Someone pulled their name out.
No way.
Yeah.
And they went on it.
No, it was the one where they spin the wheel for you. You're sitting at home,
Oh,
like.
right.
Ah.
So it was Mike Miley, was it?
Mike Murphy.
Mike
Mike
Murphy.
Murphy.
Yeah.
Mike Miley.
Uh,
Who's Mike Miley?
I think I was thinking
Miley
of
from Glenroe.
yeah, a mix of Mike Myers and Miley from Glenroe. Yeah. Or I can't remember who it was. Someone spun the wheel for them anyway, and went round and round and round and round and round.
Click, click,
And it
click,
was
click,
like
click, click,
I think there was like 25 grand It was only, I think the most was like 50 grand or something.
It's like the mini wheel.
Yeah, and went into the 25 one. The wheel was slowing down.
Right.
And it went over into like 10.
Oh,
Still
Yeah.
10 is like still free money.
Still class. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's free money and stuff, but just so close.
so close to 25.
The amount they played that winning streak so much. Then after that, they're like scratching like crazy.
I have bought the odd scratch card. I wouldn't be overly interested in them now. I won €75 on a scratch card once.
I've got another one.
Go.
My Paddy Kavanagh's in Trim.
Suhan's, no? Oh, no, Paddy Kavanagh's.
No, Paddy Kavanagh's.
Yeah.
It used to be a petrol station.
Remember?
Remember that?
I had a Fiat garage there.
Yeah. My dad went in there. He used to get his diesel in there, and he got these. The little things you could buy. It was around the time just before the World Cup in America, and you pulled the things open and it would say you won or whatever
Yeah.
if you buy a certain amount of diesel.
Yeah.
So he got the two of them, and he'd done it so much over the last those few months beforehand. He was like, "That's nothing." He just fired them into the side pocket and drove home, or whatever. Forgot about them, and went about his weekend. And Monday morning he was getting in. He was putting some rubbish in the thing. He's like, "Oh, I forgot they were there." Pulled them out, opened them up. 2 tickets to World Cup '94 in New York.
What?
All expenses paid. They got to go see Ireland versus Norway in the Giant. I think it was the Giant Stadium.
Nice.
Took my
Nice.
brother. It was
Oh.
2 tickets. Took my goddamn brother.
And that was flights and everything, was it?
Flights, accommodation,
God,
food.
Things don't give away prizes like that anymore, do they?
Amazing.
They're the best prizes.
Amazing.
Unless you're Tubbs on a Friday night.
What is that?
Ryan.
Oh, Tuberty.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
Sorry,
Sorry.
late.
Sorry. I'm usually at gigging.
Oh, just slip in that you have a
Does he
life.
have a
Nice.
What a great life you lead.
Okay.
Thank you.
Remind
thank
us
you.
that, yes.
Are we ready? Oh, do you want to say anything about? Do you know about bets? I don't really know much
Nothing.
about the odds, fractions.
Me. I'm drained.
Game to see if your geography's awful. Hit that bell, baby. Where's that waffle? Where's that waffle?
So explain it. It's you are going to say a place,
Yeah, a town or a village.
and we have to say what county it's in.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Okay, I got it. And what happens if we get it wrong? You just slap us.
No, you're just going to lose.
You have a giant hand around.
Yeah, and we just move on. Okay.
Okay.
And so it's okay.
So
to lose, I need to win
I have
something.
10, and whoever has the most out of 10.
Are you keeping score?
Yeah, that's why I have a pen.
All right. Okay.
Will we stick a fiver on this? Just saying.
First to 21 wins. Okay.
Go.
I
Okay.
went about $5,000. Okay.
So the first one
Lovely.
was too early. Okay.
Okay, go.
Abbeyfield. That was Scotty, was it?
That was Scotty.
Leitrim.
Incorrect. Off to you, Johnny. You have a-
Westmead.
No. So you both got it wrong.
Ah, damn it.
Are we going to know what it was?
Yeah, Limerick.
Okay.
Okay.
Limerick's not a county.
We'll see how this goes. Okay.
Oh, this is going to be terrible.
It is already.
Our geography is
Okay,
awful.
number 2. Abbeyleix. Oh, John.
Okay.
Westmead.
No. Over to you, Scotty.
Abbeyleix. Carlo.
Jesus Christ, this game isn't going well.
I drove through Abbey Leaks once.
Yeah, it's in here.
It's in Leash.
I was close enough with Carlo, like.
Okay, hang on till I get an A that you might know.
Oh shit! I meant to press the wrong button. Okay, sorry. Let me go back. So if we get a point right, if we like buzz in and get it wrong, though, can we take that point off us? Is that how that works?
No.
You can't take a point off, you have 0 points.
Yeah, well, I know, but if we get a point, I mean, there's no risk in this game.
Okay.
Or maybe I do want to be betting. Okay, sorry, go on.
Okay, the next town is Allenwood. Scotty.
Kildare.
Oh, yes.
What?
Yay!
Hang on till I make a note of this.
Yeah, that's the only note you're going to be making, buddy.
Okay, so it's 1-0
Yeah.
1-0 Scotty again.
Taste my dust.
Maybe I should have mixed and matched these. These are all A's.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Athlone. Okay, go on.
The next one on the list. Nice easy one. RD.
Damn it. A fucking ad came up.
RD County Louth.
Yes.
Damn it.
2-0, baby.
An ad. This
Oh,
stupid
yeah.
non-paid ad app.
Okay, the next one, would you like the Irish version or the English version?
Oh,
Irish, because Scotty's like
yeah, I know. I won't know what it is.
blow in.
The next town on it is on Speedale. Scotty, I think that was you, was it?
Kerry.
Nope. Or you, John?
Cork.
Ah, come on, Spiddle.
Yeah, Cork.
Oh,
I thought it was Kerry.
It's fucking Galway, lads.
Oh no! Who's closer actually? Kerry's closer, is it?
Cork and Galway are the same country.
Are they? I think Kerry's in between them, is it not?
Wow.
Still,
Okay.
people are the same.
Are we even from this country? Okay, hold on.
Okay. So the next one is easy. I'm not going to attempt the Irish because I might mess it up.
Okay.
The next one is Dingle.
Oh, I was hovering.
John.
Kerry.
Yeah.
Damn, I was going to say 2-1.
Okay.
How many have
2-1.
gone now?
That's 6,
Who's
I think, is
two?
it?
You're 2. How'd you get 2?
2.
Oh, you got loud.
Kildare and Louth.
Okay.
Okay, let me scan down
right, okay.
here now.
Let me get back to my bell.
Okay, this might be a little bit difficult. I'll give you the...
Sorry, I'm just making sure my bell works. Because the ad keeps coming up.
Yeah,
whenever I
that's
press
the
it.
same at me.
I'll give you the English version.
Yeah, do.
All right, go.
Carrow Row.
Carrow Road.
Carrow Row.
Dublin.
No. Over to you, Scotty.
I'm going to say Clare.
No. Galway. Again.
Close enough with Clare now.
Yeah, wasn't
I'm in the right area. Like.
Okay. The next one, this is number 7, I think. I've lost count.
Jesus, we got 3 left.
Okay.
Okay.
The next town, village, Ardfinnan.
I might as well press it anyway. You can't-
Fucking thing. Sorry, I have to wait 5 seconds.
What's the ad for?
Okay.
Gambleaware.com. Sorry, could you repeat the name?
Ardfinnan.
Ardfinnan. 100% Ardfinnan is in County Wexford.
No.
All right. Okay, go on, John.
It's in Sligo.
It's in County Tipperary.
I was close again. Wexford's only around the corner. I'm winning this by proxy of we're both shite at geography.
Okay. The next one is Adamstown.
County,
That was Scotty, was it?
County Westmeath.
No.
Dublin.
I will actually give you Dublin.
Yes.
No!
Because there's 2 Adamstowns.
Yes, I was there the other day.
There's one in Wexford and there's one in Dublin.
It's a fix. You
2
knew
all.
he was there.
2 all.
Damn it. Okay.
Um,
So where's the other one?
Wexford.
And what one were you going for?
It has both of them.
Oh, okay.
Do you believe there's more than one Adam?
And he has a town, apparently.
Okay, number 9, I think.
Right, here we go. This is for the win.
Let's hope that
Dum, dum, dum.
Aglish. Aglish. Is it?
Leash.
Do what?
It's in County Leash.
No.
Can you tell us the accent it would be said in?
Can you use it in a sentence?
They ate Blas down there by.
Don't do an accent! That's not fair.
Cork.
Jesus Christ. Where's the Blas famous of?
Tipperary?
You don't know what a Blas is?
No, what's a blah?
The only county in Ireland
Blah, blah,
that
blah.
invented them. Waterford.
That was close to
Never heard
Tipperary.
of it.
Tipperary
Still
again.
don't know of it.
So this is the last one.
All the Fords.
This is the last one.
Okay, so if this is the last one, if we both
It's 2-2.
guess, if we both guess incorrect,
Yeah.
can we go by who is closest in
Yes.
terms of the county for
We
the
will
win?
do that.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Hang on. Let me find a good one.
'Cause
Alphabetically.
we're both gonna guess wrong. In fairness, let's get to this ding bell. I hope the ad doesn't come up now.
Annagassan.
Oh shit! Annagassan.
Fucking ad.
Your app sucks. Annagassan County. Annagassan. County Mayo.
Okay, have a go, John.
Annagassan
Clearly
is
I'm wrong.
in Leitrim.
Okay, these are both on the wrong province anyway.
Right.
And these are both similarly distanced, I think.
Actually, would
I
Leitrim
don't know.
and
Google
Mayo.
Maps is going to have to come out here.
I'm further over on the coast over there, so I think you've won this.
You're Mayo, you're Leitrim.
Right.
It's in Loud.
Leitrim's closer.
Leitrim's
Yeah,
closer. I think.
Leitrim's closer.
Oh well, hold on a
So
second.
did I win?
Yeah, Leitrim's closer. Yeah.
Okay.
God damn it!
That's 3-2.
Fuck it anyway.
I'm not
We're
sure
s-
whether this might make a
just won a lot of
comeback at any stage.
That's a good game. I like that one.
We have to do the bees next week.
I won
right.
matchsticks.
You can turn them into money.
So let's not forget that John won the first
First ever.
where in the waffle.
Yep.
Is that what we called it?
I think it's called "Where's That Waffle."
Where's That Waffle?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I think the other one was an innuendo of something.
Yeah.
Um,
It was a good
Yeah.
game. I like that.
okay. So
It
the
showed
bees.
us that we didn't have a clue about any
the
Irish
bees next
towns.
Bar-
well, there's no point picking like Athlone or
Yeah, big towns.
Castlebar or whatever. Like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
they'll come when the seas come.
That's what she said.
Maybe I should do a limit of that has to be over a certain population.
No, I like that. No, it's
No?
good.
Okay.
It's good. It's good. Shellbumps?
Shellbums?
If every person on Earth fought 1 versus 1 until there's only one winner, we'd only have to fight 33 times. one person would have to fight 33 times in order
To get if they won, obviously. What?
Yeah.
Because it's
So
not
if everybody had to fight. So basically, if it was 8 billion people, it's like 4 billion versus 4 billion. Then that's
so the bracket starts with everybody, and
yeah.
then it
4
works
billion
down.
people left, and then there's 2 against 2 billion.
So there's 33 rounds basically
Jesus.
of fights.
I'd say go for it.
Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
I like that.
I see the time
that's a good
coming.
one. Yeah, absolutely. Oh yeah, we're getting there
33
now.
fights, and you'll be the winner of the world.
Yeah.
I think I better put up that screen
world.
again.
There's some
maybe.
boxers who have 33 fights.
That's true. Yeah, yeah. I don't fancy fighting them now, to be honest. Who of
Sub-Zero.
no
Okay.
who would win said fight? Do you think? Just off the top of your head.
Between the three
Between
of us.
who?
No, not between three of us. Obviously, I'd win. But like,
In the whole world, who would win?
the kickboxing.
Well, did you see the lads in Dublin Airport?
No.
Yeah, I think I said that earlier on.
I have a friend of mine that
And
was
they're-
at the airport, and he was actually
They're
put up a
baiting
story.
head off each other.
Really? Over what now was it?
I have no idea. It's just literally someone sitting down from where the fight starts, and they're throwing all these shapes like they've watched way too much MMA.
Oh,
it's
silly geese.
there's a lot of shapes going on, and then there's one decent punch, your man falls, then there's a bit on the ground like grappling in inverted commas, and then this other lad in a navy t-shirt comes out of nowhere and starts baiting your man on the ground.
Holy moly!
Which was completely uncalled for. Like,
What is this over? Do you know?
Well, no idea.
Drinking, obviously.
Right. Okay. Okay.
Now that's
So-
that's a different angle than the one I.
This
seen, I
isn't to
think.
do with like security in the airport and
Well,
over
there's none. It goes on for like 3 minutes before.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
anybody.
overcrowding or that type of
Apparently-
thing.
Apparently, the Gardaí stopped them, or previously fighting from like Burger King or something like that, and just let them said, no, keep it down,
maybe
lads.
do they know each other? Are they on a stag? I don't know.
I'd say it's a big stag.
Your man in the navy jumper is, I think, in bigger trouble because, as I said, the two boys that started it, there was the odd slap. They're on the ground, but it had like not dissipated, but it had calmed down
Yeah,
for a
he
couple
goes
of seconds.
back in again.
And no, this lad in a navy t-shirt just comes in from nowhere and starts baiting your man on the ground, and he kicked him in the head.
Stamping on his face.
Yeah.
Oh
That's
my
attempted murder.
God.
in my
Yeah,
opinion.
So
yeah,
I think your
yeah.
man in the navy t-shirt that comes in is a far bigger trouble than actually the two lads who started.
They're all in trouble.
In-
But that's the
way I see it.
Oh God, yeah. Oh, that's gross. I don't want to watch that. There's something about it. Like I watch an MMA fight, no problem. I love MMA.
Oh, your
But-
man was throwing all like a few Conor McGregor shapes towards the end.
I
as
don't
well,
like watching that
arms
stuff
down.
because I know something really, really bad could happen.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And when it's not regulated.
Yeah.
Plus, but fighting is like, I'd hurt my hand if I hit someone.
Ah,
I'd break my hand. over it.
no, you wouldn't. No, if you can, don't put your thumb in there.
Yeah.
That's a big thing. But if you hold, no, you wouldn't.
No, I'm the guy that puts the flowers in people's guns.
As you said last week, you were the guy pulling the dead bodies over yourself.
Yeah.
Where were you with all the rows after nightclubs and everything?
Peace, everybody. Do you have another shell bomb?
I can give you more if you want.
I've got one to finish off, but
You go ahead. Okay, I'll say one more.
yeah. I think my one's good enough.
Is
actually.
it worthy to end the podcast on?
I think so.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah, it's quite interesting. Music related.
I definitely like the new setup.
Yeah, you like it?
Yeah, because I have a table now and I can write stuff.
You're within touching distance.
Yeah, there you go.
Spit on you if I want to.
The person least related to you on the planet is your 50th cousin.
What?
That's how far it goes down.
Yeah,
So there's-
statistically speaking, you
there's
have over
50th.
1 million eighth cousins.
What about the person who's after that? Statistically, are they not less?
It's too diluted. It's like really weak, my body.
It's
doesn't
just
count. It
just
doesn't count.
water at that stage. I prefer water anyway. The least 50th, so it's 50 rounds of cousins.
Yeah.
How many of them can you sleep with? Where are the kids with the tails? That's second cousins, I think, isn't it?
Just the good looking ones, obviously.
I
You
know,
can-
first, second.
You can dock them anyway. Take the tails
I
off.
don't know.
Be grand.
That's really something I ever thought
Yeah, I
about.
don't want to sleep with my cousin. Anyway,
Cousin fucker.
okay. This is my shell bomb. I think this is a good one. So it's as slow as it gets, or as slow as possible. Do you ever hear about as slow as possible? No,
In relation to what?
just in relation to it's nothing that's come across your. No, nothing.
No,
okay.
okay.
No.
Okay, so As Slow as Possible is a musical piece by late American composer John Cage that started in 2001 and is scheduled to end in 2640, making it the longest known musical performance in history, lasting 639 years.
Oh, what?
The organ performance is being held in a church in Halberstadt in Germany, Halberstadt.
I feel an outdoor broadcast coming on.
So it's a musical note that's been playing in this organ since 2001.
One note.
One note.
Constantly.
It changed. Sorry, when did it change? I had it there. It changed in.
But is this
I think
like
2000
press the thing, it started, it keeps going, or is it like
it's just
press down?
It's like someone taking shifts. Like
No. It's just
I'm on 7 to 7.
it's just constantly down. But the note gets changed every so often. But it's a piece of music that's going to last like 600 years.
Oh,
And how is it powered?
not-
How is an organ powered? Is it electric?
Organs. No, there's no electricity.
is it the
Well, it
note-
depends. If it's in a church, probably not.
is it the note that makes people poo?
No, it's not the brown note. I know that. Do you want me to play it now? Yeah, we can do more research there. But 639 years.
That's crazy. That is a shell bomb.
Yeah.
I feel like the Bunkman coming on next week.
Yeah. By the way,
Oh, I have to apologise to you,
you
Scotty.
do.
Oh yes, you nearly forgot about the big apology.
I was okay. Dear Scotty,
Yes.
Your Bunkman failed.
It's feeling good. Let me take my top off first.
you did say a state of fact last week.
I did.
That,
Which is rare.
polar bears had transparent fur, and I said that was I'm going to debunk that, and I didn't believe you.
Yeah.
And I couldn't debunk it, no matter how much research I did. I even wrote a blog post to see if I could share that link.
Went hanging out with some polar bears.
Created a Wikipedia page.
I edited the Wikipedia page and everything to try and send on to you, but
Speaking of, sorry, I'll do
Didn't
that
happen.
next.
Go on.
Oh, speaking of Wikipedia, if you go onto the Wikipedia page about waffle in speech and language, the podcast is on that waffle page.
Shell bomb.
is it?
Yeah.
The chain